Most business owners ask, how can I hire more people? How can I grow my team fast? And so they think that growing your team actually means generating more revenue or making more money. And what I was actually asking myself is, what if I can actually do this without hiring more people? But I wanted to see what I could do without actually having to hire someone else. This one mindset shift not only saved me a lot of money in payroll, but it also changed exactly how I run my business operation. It saved me at least 20 hours every single week, and it did exactly the same thing for my partner. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I replaced these 3 key roles in my home service business utilizing artificial intelligence and without burning bridges, sacrificing quality, or going crazy trying to manage a team. So let's get into it. If you're new to my channel, my name is Andrea and I own a home service business and an AI and automations business. But I didn't get into AI and automations because I wanted to jump on this new AI trend. I got into an AI and automations because I was completely burned out, exhausted, overwhelmed, and overworked in my home service business. And I saw that my husband/partner was feeling exactly the same way. And when I found out about artificial intelligence and I started digging into it, I found that the possibilities were completely endless. And it was mind-blowing to me that I could actually utilize AI to do all of these things for me that were driving me crazy before. I was chasing clients, I was answering calls, text messages, emails, doing everything at once. My husband was running around town trying to give estimates and trying to book new jobs, and we were both trying to deal with, again, the calls, all the customer service issues that come with it, and at the same time the marketing and dealing with the crews not doing what they were supposed to be doing and trying to get more leads and trying to get more sales. And it was completely exhausting and overwhelming. Mind you, we have 2 kids under 2, so it was even more exhausting at the time because we had a newborn literally in our hands. And so doing all of this at the same time, it was not what we wanted. We wanted our freedom back. After we had quit our jobs, we had freedom, and that's exactly what we wanted to get back. Now in home services, we've kind of been taught that you need more people in order to grow your business. You need more office staff, more dispatchers, more schedulers, and every time that someone quits, you're back to square one, where you have to train and give all that information again and show them exactly what their roles are, their expectations, everything. You need to do it all over again. That was my reality. Until I asked that one question, what if I could do this without increasing my payroll? And what if I could just get my time back? That's when I shifted from people solving problems to system solving problems. And artificial intelligence made it possible for me. So we're utilizing 3 different tools. That's going to be our CRM, which has all of our customers' information, next service date, invoices, quotes, everything is on our CRM. The second tool that we're going to be using is make.com, which is a platform that I'm always talking about. It allows us to automate literally anything, connecting to our CRM, connecting to ChatGPT, connecting to any tool or software that allows API connection. And the third tool that we're using is ChatGPT or Retail AI, which is our voice agent or artificial intelligence agent. And that one, we're sending over all the information from our CRM using make.com. We're sending that over to our AI agent. And so our AI agent is able to also have a bunch of documents or SOPs, standard operating practices, that we provided with. And so it knows exactly how we expect it to answer every single phone call or every single question. The best part about having this artificial intelligence work for us is that it works 24/7. It's extremely cheap. The answers instantly to any frequently asked questions. It's able to task or book estimate requests directly into our manager's calendar, and it follows up with our leads exactly at the right time. Now that saved us at least 3 to 4 hours every single day and eliminated the fact that we needed a customer service representative to be working for us full time. And the reason for this is because our AI agent is a lot more efficient. It doesn't have any missed calls. No calls goes to voicemail, so we don't have to go through the process of checking those voicemails or checking those calls that went into missed calls from the previous day after 5 p.m. Everything is answered by our AI agent, even if it's 2 a.m. at night. Now, number 2 is going to be our scheduler and dispatcher. Our manager has to spend at most 30 minutes every single week just to be sure that everything is scheduled accordingly and everything scheduled as it should be. However, we're definitely working to improve on this because I think it can be automated in a much better way. We just haven't gotten there yet, but it does send automatic notifications to our customers whenever the crew is on the way. It sends them one day before so that our clients know exactly that our crew will be coming on the following day. And so it's still a work in progress, but it has definitely saved us from having our manager be working on this like we used to have him, which would be at least 1 hour per day working on the scheduling. So now the third role that we were able to automate using artificial intelligence would be our accounts receivable assistant. And so what this assistant does is that it actually sends automated text messages and emails to customers that have a past due invoice. And once the invoice is 20 days past due, it actually calls the customer and tries to get an answer as to why they have not paid. It's going to answer and have a full conversation with the customer saying, hey, this is what happens if you don't pay. I want to understand what the situation is. Are you not aware of this invoice? Let me send it over to you right now. It sends it to the customer so the customer can go ahead and pay it right there on the spot. And then once that invoice has been paid, it automatically is logged into Jobber, which is our CRM, as well as QuickBooks, which is our accounting system. If after 30 days the customer still has not processed the payment, then we go and we have the agent automatically send over a warning that lets them know that a lien will be put on their property or that we will be sending their invoice to collections. Now you may be thinking, cool, but I'm not technical, how can I do this? Let me share with you, you don't have to be technical. The real change happened before the automations. It was when I stopped identifying myself as the person who had to literally solve everything for the business, and it had to be done manually. And instead of asking, who can I hire for this, I asked, how can I have this issue solve itself? I became an architect, not a technician. And I think that's the most valuable shift that a business owner can make. You can actually start with something super simple, which is something like having an AI voice agent write down all the information from the caller that is unable to reach you at that particular time. So the call doesn't actually go to voicemail and you don't miss out on all the information from that lead or that customer. And so you can actually go to Retail AI, create a super quick account, and creating that new agent, you can provide a super quick prompt saying, hey, you're my customer service agent. Your job is to take down all the information from the caller. And so know that training this agent is not going to be perfect, because having a perfect agent like the one we've actually built for our business requires a lot of training and listening to every single call and knowing exactly what to say, providing documents to the agent so that it knows how to react and act in every single scenario. And so it might take more time and more skills, but it doesn't mean that you can't have something simple that can actually be saving you a couple of hours every single week. Let me tell you something. My experience was that before I had implemented artificial intelligence into my business, I was really struggling. I was exhausted, working more than 60-hour weeks. My husband was as well, and we didn't have the right systems in place. We didn't have AI and we didn't have automations that actually take care of things. And so now we're actually working 20% of the time that we were working before, and we're actually seeing our business grow. We've also obviously hired an operations manager, but he's not dealing with the customer service. He's not following up on invoices. He's not doing any of these things that I've mentioned before. So he's able to focus on the things that we want him to focus on, which is selling, which is our job. And our goal is to make sure that he's out at properties providing quotes the majority of the time. And that's where we're at right now. And that's what we've been able to achieve by implementing the systems that use artificial intelligence and automations to run our business without having us involved in it. Today, I run a company where our leads get managed automatically. They get booked directly into my manager's calendar automatically. Our customers are updated without me having to manually send a text message or manually having to send an email. We get feedback from our customers as soon as the job is completed, and we get Google reviews for it. And invoices are collected while I sleep, so I don't have to call those customers and do something that I really disliked doing when I was doing it before. And that didn't happen because I got smarter. It just happened because I completely shifted how I think and how I wanted to structure my business. I wanted to make sure that my business would be able to work without me. I came from an e-commerce business that we had built with my husband, and we were able to live anywhere in the world and work as little as 5 hours every single week, and our business kept running. So by going to a home service business, the last thing that I wanted was to lose that freedom that I had created for myself and for my partner. Now, if you don't have the time or you don't want to go through the process of learning AI and automations, definitely click the link in the description box. I've put a link where you can actually book 20 minutes with me and we can go through a complete audit of your business to know exactly we can implement artificial intelligence and automations to make you more money, to save you time, and to give you more profits. Again, click the link in the description. If this video was helpful, let me know in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you can be notified when I upload the next video. Bye bye.